The Ballad of Chautauqua, 2016. Well, I was sitting by the computer at work one day, just reading what some of my favorite bloggers had to say about investments in real estate and paving the way to financial freedom. I read a post about Chautauqua 16 in the heart of Ecuador, where the jungles are green, and this would be the furthest place that we've ever been, and we packed our bags. The group included Ben, Sarah, Aaron, Rich, Tom, and Connie, Kevin, Lish, Nilpa, Jess, Brett, and Mamie, Daniel, Jen, Sean, Jolene, Derek, and Stacy, Michelle, Holly, Matt, and Chrissy. I sat next to Jim and Jane at the first meet and greet, Cheryl and Ricardo, who put on the retreat, Mr. Money Mustache, whose real name is Pete, and Paula and Will from Afford Anything. Petting a llama, eating lunch at a crater, El Encanto Hastiera, which sits on the equator. Well, I'm hiking down to the river and I'll catch up with you later for dinner and drinks. First talk was from Jim from JL Collins and H. Invest in VTSAX with a high savings rate. Total stock market index funds right out of the gate to buy your freedom. We stopped and we saw where chocolate comes from, and we helped a local family build on to their home, and we surrounded by friends we never felt alone. In the town of Mendo, Cheryl Reed spoke of happiness and how to achieve it. It's your job to be happy if you can only believe it. You can make your own path if you can just conceive it. Well, I'm smiling. It ain't always about the money, honey. It's about keeping your outlook on life sunny. When you surround yourself with family and friends, it already makes you a very rich man. Well, next up was Paula Pants speaking on real estate. Passive rental income starting to sound pretty great. If it wasn't for my wife and Will, I'd have asked her on a date, but she'd probably say no. Ziplining through the jungle, listening to didgeridoo. I got cleansed by a shaman, now my outlook is new. I got a John Goodman performance from Jim Collins for 2. Life is good. Drinking John Morris whiskey, beers and box wine, rum and flavored vodka helped us have a good time. And the stories were flowing as we sought to unwind and learn from each other. Sitting around the hot tub led to some good conversations, like if we headed off to Mars, what would be the level of radiation, and Ohio may be the birthplace of aviation, but North Carolina's first in flight. It ain't always about the money, honey. It's about keeping your outlook on life sunny. When you surround yourself with family and friends, it already makes you a very rich man. Well, Pete spoke of the good life and the simple math to fire, maximizing happiness, cutting out needless desires, optimize everything and read the Dalai Lama to inspire you on your way. One-on-ones with the presenters was the highlight for me, and I got to hang out with Will and Pete on his balcony, and at every meal I'm pouring on the ahee. Last day we were on a mountain 13,000 feet high with a bus driver who couldn't turn left no matter how hard he tried. There was laughter and hugs as we said our goodbyes, and we ate some pizza. Well, some headed off to Galapagos, others back to the States, some headed off to early retirement, and some others will be late. One thing's for certain, Chautauqua was great. It ain't always about the money, honey. About keeping your outlook on life sunny. When you surround yourself with family and friends, it already makes you a very rich man. It ain't always about the money, honey. It's about keeping your outlook on life sunny. When you surround yourself with family and friends, it already makes you a very rich man.